Performance Test 2 by Ramírez Ceciliano, Mauricio Emiliano, Canto Vázquez Esteban, Ceballos Medina José Manuel, Vargas Suárez Jorge Gabriel, and Castro Santeliz Héctor Alejandro. Unit 2 Technical skills associated with the requirements phase. Three of the main skills a software engineer needs, especially for the requirements gathering process, is communication skills, research skills, and analysis skills. Talking about our project, these skills helped us gather information, identify best practices for development, and identify the functional and non-functional requirements. Use case specifications versus user stories. Both use cases and user stories are techniques for capturing the functional requirements of a software system. However, there are some key differences between these two. Use case specifications focus on the interactions between the user and the system and are described using a predefined structure. User stories focus on the user's goals and are described using a simple, concise format. For our project, we use the use case specifications description. Product method. We decided to use the prototypes method because it works in short cycles. It allowed us to make fast changes without heading back to another phase and redo a whole functional or non-functional requirement. Although we had a few problems with the requirements and the user stories prior to the main construction of the UIs, based on the feedback we received, we were able to correct them. Development method. A reliable method that introduces tests in an effective way is a prototype method. It's a reliable method for a short project and reduces risks of delays due to changes or modifications. Using the Figma tool to develop our UI was not as simple as we thought. However, we learned the software and were able to make an adequate prototype of the UI. Skills and knowledge for secure software projects. There are a lot of skills that a software engineer needs, all equally important. But just to name a few, we have responsibility for technological projects, design and production of software components, understanding of software requirements, and mastery of programming languages. Unit 3 Agile Manifesto Principles and Possible Conflicts. While the Agile Manifesto and its principles provided very viable guidance, conflicts can arise in specific project contexts. For our project, there were a couple of conflicts like, for example, face-to-face communication versus remote collaboration, or sustainable development versus urgent college events. Extreme programming and Scrum. Extreme programming is a model based on taking the best development practices and implementing them in an extreme way. The Agile principles in this are satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software, Agile processes promote sustainable development, and continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. Scrum provides a flexible environment composed of three roles, which are product owner, Scrum Master, and developers. The Agile principles in these are deliver working software frequently, from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project, and build projects around motivated individuals. For our project, we chose Scrum. However, we should have focused more on having more face-to-face meetings rather than online, and reanalyze our sprints for a more optimal organization and work. Thank you for watching.